They say karma's a bitch, but karma isn't some cosmic scorekeeper. It's just consequence. And sometimes, consequence takes a long time to arrive. Especially in places like Willow Creek, Ohio, where everyone pretends everything is perfect, and the cracks are carefully hidden beneath layers of privilege and denial.
Welcome to Story Sage.
Mark Jennings, a man in his 40s, handsome and successful but with a weariness around his eyes, drives his BMW X5. He's on a call, his voice smooth and practiced, his tailored suit and expensive watch glinting in the sunlight.
Yeah, honey, just leaving the office. Long day. The Peterson deal is finally closing. Should be a nice bonus this month. No, nothing exciting. Just work, work, work.
He glances in the rearview mirror, then quickly looks away. For a fleeting moment, the face of a woman, Chloe, vibrant and in her 30s, flashes in his mind. Mark Jennings had it all. A beautiful wife, Sarah. A daughter in a good school. A six-figure salary as a financial advisor. A house in Willow Creek that cost more than most people made in a lifetime. But all wasn't enough. Not anymore. Jennings' kitchen, same day at night. Sarah, warm and intelligent but showing signs of strain, helps their daughter Emily, 10 years old, with homework. The kitchen is spacious and modern, yet it feels empty.
Hey Emily, remember what we talked about? The difference between a noun and a verb?
Emily, sighing, distracted.
Mom, can I get a phone? All my friends have one.
We've discussed this, honey. Not yet.
Mark enters, forcing a smile.
Hey, ladies, what's cooking?
He kisses Sarah on the cheek, a perfunctory gesture. The Jennings marriage wasn't falling apart with a bang. It was eroding slowly, like a coastline battered by relentless waves. Years of unspoken resentments, unmet needs, and Mark's growing emotional distance had created a chasm between them. Stolen glances at a coffee shop, secret texts, hurried meetings in a motel room. Chloe was a distraction, a burst of color in a monochrome life. She wasn't looking for a husband or a future, just a moment. And Mark, desperate for validation, was more than willing to provide it. And then disaster came knocking. Mark sits behind a sleek desk littered with financial statements and contracts. He flips through the papers, his jaw tight. A bead of sweat slides down his temple. He snatches up the phone.
What do you mean the Peterson deal fell through? We had a signed agreement. How does it just... Unbelievable!
He slams the phone down, breathing hard. The office door creaks open. Deborah, his composed assistant, steps in cautiously.
Mr. Jennings, Detective Miller is here to see you.
Mark freezes, the color draining from his face.
Detective Miller? What's this about?
Police interrogation room. Later same day. A harsh overhead light flickers. Detective Miller sits across from Mark, who looks smaller in the cold metal chair than he ever did in his luxurious office. The detective leans forward, a folder in hand, his gaze unflinching.
Mr. Jennings, we're investigating embezzlement. Funds were diverted from several client accounts into an offshore account, one linked to a shell corporation you control.
Mark stares, stunned.
That's impossible. I would never...
We have the evidence, Mr. Jennings. Bank statements, wire transfers, emails. It's not looking good.
Newsroom, night. A live broadcast blares from a television.
Local financial advisor Mark Jennings has been arrested on multiple counts of embezzlement and fraud. Authorities allege he defrauded clients out of millions of dollars.
Jennings' kitchen, same night. Sarah grips the phone, trembling. Emily watches from the doorway, pale and silent.
What? No. I don't understand. He did what?
The fallout was swift and merciless. Mark lost his job, his reputation, his freedom. The house went up for sale, and Sarah filed for divorce. The perfect life he built turned to dust. Motel room. Few days before going to court, Mark sits on the edge of a stained bed, a hollow man. Chloe, elegant but icy, sit far from him.
Chloe, my love, I need you. I've lost everything.
Don't call me that. And you haven't lost everything. Smirks. You still have yourself, which is more than you deserve.
She stands and leaves. The door clicks. He expected sympathy, a lifeline. But Chloe never loved Mark. She loved the lifestyle he bought her. Courtroom day. Mark stands before the judge, hands cuffed, face pale. Sarah sits in the gallery, pain etched across her face.
Judge, Mark Jennings, you are hereby sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for embezzlement and fraud. The gavel slams.
Prison visiting room. Months later, Mark sits at a metal table. Across from him, an elegant, composed woman, Eleanor Vance.
Hello, Mark.
Who are you?
Private investigator. Hired by your wife, Sarah.
Mark stiffens.
What does she want?
To know where the money went. And she doesn't believe you acted alone.
I told you I was framed.
Eleanor's smile is slow, cold.
Interesting, because Chloe has been very cooperative. She's traded her testimony for a reduced sentence.
Mark's blood drains from his face. The twist wasn't that Mark was a criminal. It was that he was a pawn. Chloe hadn't just been a mistress. She'd been working with a rival firm, using Mark to access client accounts, and leaving him to take the fall. 2 months later, Sarah's new apartment. Sarah didn't get her old life back, but she found something more valuable: peace, and the strength she never knew she had dashed. Prison. Mark sits alone, staring out the barred window, a shadow of the man he once was. Karma isn't about revenge. It's about truth. And for Mark Jennings, the truth was a bitter pill. He cheated, he betrayed, and in the end, he was betrayed.
In Willow Creek, the cracks were always there. And sometimes, the smallest truth is enough to bring everything down. Thank you. To enjoy more of this story, please like, comment, and share.